everything. Good.
Yo, what is happening, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday, July 26th, 2019, and I'm already made it to work for the day. I've just been, I hit some meetings this morning and stuff. I just grabbed my lunch. It's only like 10:30, but I'm starving. So a while ago, I had, we use these radio systems on my work's campus, and everyone uses them. It's not a big deal. You see people everywhere you go walking around with radios. I mean, you'll even go to like places like Victoria's Secret, and the employees will be wearing radios, and Target and all that stuff. So it's just it's a thing. So I got one of these radios, and I was looking at it, and I was like, you know what? I want to have a radio so I can see or listen in on what's going on here at work. So the radio that I grabbed, it's a Motorola. So I was looking into extra batteries or a charging station and all that sort of stuff. And Motorola says it gets expensive. So I'm like, okay, well, so I came across some videos and various stuff of these Bofang radios. They're Chinese radios. They're super cheap, super inexpensive. They do UHF, VHF. I've seen people even use them out in the country for police scanners and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. So I looked, and it looks like it supports the same frequency ranges as the Motorola. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get the. Originally, I was like, oh, maybe I can plug the Motorola into a computer and reprogram it, or not reprogram it, but read the programming on it for the ranges and stuff. It doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. So. Motorola has a tight control over their software that's used to program these things, and you can't do it for free or easily. Let's just put it that way. So I saw for like $30 you can get a what's it called? It's called like a scanner. It's called a frequency meter, radio frequency meter, RFM. So, from my understanding, I would take the Motorola radio, hold it up to this meter, and hit the button, and when it transmits, it would the frequency meter would read what it's transmitting, and that would give me the frequency that I could use to program into another radio, I believe. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So that frequency meter is $23, and then the third gen Bofang radio is. I think it was like $60. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And that came with a programming cable. It comes with an extra large battery and a charging dock and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool. This would be just for a fun project. So then I was like, all right, well, how do these guys use these as police scanners and stuff? So I started looking into that. And I'm in Illinois. In Illinois, there's websites and resources and all that stuff for anywhere in the U.S., but you can look up what frequencies fire, EMS, police, all them transmit on in your area, your county, your state, whatever, your city. But I was reading, in Illinois widely uses something called the Starcom 21 protocol. So it's up more in the 700 to 800 megahertz range, which the Bofang would not support. So the Bofang is, like I said, it's only it's for building or campus communications, I believe it's. So I think 700-800 megahertz is more like CB range, but this is all stuff that I've only dabbled in and always wanted to learn more about, but I don't know anyone that's into it to learn more from. So I was like, all right, well, what are people using for the Starcom 21? And I found there's a unit in radio, but that thing is it's over $400 for the walkie-talkie version or the handheld version of the of this united scanner. But there's videos showing these things, and it's pretty remarkable. So because let's say it doesn't matter what state you're in, but let's say in Illinois, because you're the Starcom 21 system, that it allows for so many channels. And let's say there's Illinois Department of Transportation, there's the police, there's the fire, there's the EMS, There's and each of those could potentially have or broadcast on different frequencies per city. So it looks like, or it appears as if this unit in radio, what it does is it goes through and scans, let's say like an entire range, looking for chatter, and it might go through, I don't know, I haven't researched it too much, but it might go through 10 and then start back over. All right, is anyone talking on this channel, this channel, this channel? And what's cool is as it scans each channel, it tells you which channel it's scanning. So it might say like Illinois State Police, IDOT, and then it might say like police, and there's all these different people that could potentially be broadcasting and stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Like I said, the radio is like somewhere around the neighborhood of $450, but it's more of a scanner. So I guess it makes sense because it's called a scanner, but it literally scans all those frequencies and broadcasts or listens in on whatever chatter is hot or alive. Because, like I said, people I've seen online using like those Baofeng ones, they're super cheap. I mean, they even have the older model that's like $30 for one of these units. But that must be like, I don't know. It might be possible if you like were able to tune into a specific frequency, but I don't know how that works yet. So like, Starcom 21 might actually transmit or carry on a separate frequency that is within the Baofeng's parameters. I don't know. So I think initially to get into the radios and stuff, the Baofeng UV5R5 would be the way to go. Like I said, it would be maybe $80 or something to get the radio and the meter, and reverse engineer what we're doing here, and then I could program that into my new radio, and then I'd have my own radio forever, and it'd be pretty cool. And then along with that radio, I could try to program in other frequencies and stuff like that, using software and all kinds of different stuff. So, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. And this is just something just totally obscure, totally random, but I just haven't had a chance to explore much. It's just one of those things that I've been wanting to do. So. So I guess the Baofeng BF-F8HP is the 3rd gen of their thing. And there's free software called Chirp software it's called Chirp, but it's what you use to program these things and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I'm just gonna research it, keep looking into it, and just kind of put it on the back burner as one of those projects to have. I just think it would be really nice to be in the know. Information is key when you're a sitting duck. So I don't know about your guys' work and stuff, but like my workplace, they do not allow concealed carry. So something happens on campus, I'm not going to have any single clue unless they announce over the main intercom radios that something's going on. And that's like a public broadcast, over the whole campus. So I think it would be nice to have a tap into the information, and it might not be, let's say there is an emergency or a problem or a situation, they might not broadcast it even on their radios. But having that advance notice would make things a lot better. So I don't know. It's just a thought, but it's something that I want to explore and learn more about. Like I said, there's not many people that do this. And it's cool to have a police scanner. Then you know what's going on in your community and all that stuff. So for the same reason of wanting to know what's going on the campus here, you can know what's going on in the community. If there's a major issue or incident, you don't want to be walking into something that you don't know about or whatever that, is happening. Or there might be a situation where people need help. You can help. So Yeah, that's it. I am at work though. I'm gonna eat my lunch now. I'm going to play a couple games on my phone, and then just chill. So I am tired. I'm hungry. I haven't been sleeping well, and I've been sleeping, but I'm like my dreams are like Harry Potter style, man. They're like all over the fucking place. Like all these people from my past and family members and locations and places that I'm just like dropping into in my dreams. It's crazy. I don't know what that means. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm dehydrated or what, but it's. I love those dreams because I'm able to revisit, memories, people that don't exist anymore, places that I'll never be able to go to again, and situations and stuff. And but I don't understand it, and I'm tired because of it. So yeah, I need to get to work. I worked on downloading the entire Lord of the Rings collection, and last night my torrent software died. So it's now got to recheck all of these files. I downloaded tons of masterclasses and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. So this has been checking these files for hours. They're apparently completed. Like, I believe they're completed, but I'm going to let it do its thing so it doesn't fuck up the files and stuff. But, yeah, time for work. Yo, just getting out of work for the day, and I'm ready to enjoy the weekend. I have a cough. Alright, hopefully that holds off. I'm drinking cherry Coke. It's giving me a little tickle. Just getting out of work. It was a good day today. Downloaded a bunch more new movies today, or this week I should say. I got the Lord of the Rings collection. I got, Top Gun, the original. I got 4 or 5 master classes downloaded. I got one on sleeping, hacking your sleep, Penn and Tellers, which I'm really excited about. A CISSP, or I think it's CISS or CIISP, which is, I believe, like a internet security professional certified. I got all kinds of ethical hacker tutorials and classes and courses as well. Bunch of stuff on Kali Linux. What else? Just tons of stuff. So everything's good. Oh god. Trying to think what else I got, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff. So I did finish watching the Harry Potter series. I think I finished watching it this week. I don't even know. That took forever. And Nikki and I, we started last night resuming watching. We're still on season 6 of The Office. So Jim and Pam are just about to have their baby. Like, we're watching whatever episode it is. It's like 11 or 12 or something of season 6. She's like just having contractions, and like they're about to go into the hospital for it. So yeah, I'm excited. I wanna keep going with that show. So I'm hoping we can watch a bunch more of that tonight, and possibly finish another season this weekend. We've got a lot going on here. What else? Not a whole lot else going on. I think I've figured out the theme for one of the tiny sketchbook projects. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about that when I was big on my art kick. But there's this place, I think it's out of Boston. It's technically a library, but their library is comprised of sketchbooks, and I believe it's the biggest sketchbook library in the world or something. But what it is you send them money, and they send you these little sketchbooks, or one, or however many you want to buy. It's got like their own little catalog number, and then you fill it up with your drawings, your sketches, or whatever, send it back in, and then it gets cataloged into their system, and other people can check it out, whatever.
They also have a digitizing program, so you can pay even more money and they'll digitize it, and then it's available for browse through the internet and on their website for free, I believe. But I think I'm gonna do a book on like modern dating etiquette or something like that, and it'll just be based on my experiences, what I've learned and what I put together, and it'll just be kind of more fun and quizzical and comical. But I'll do like maybe little drawings or something that go along with like each page or something. Like each page will have like a thing or a theme or whatever, and it'll say, create create a fantasy world with your woman that you're courting that no one else can create or no one else can give them, and then I'll draw a picture that correlates to that or something. So I got some ideas, some rough ideas, but I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do and how to do it. So that's next. I just gotta kind of go through it that way. And then maybe I was thinking about doing like another book with some basic characters or something. I'm still working on like a character sheet or list of characters for a kids book. So, just kicking ideas around for that. Found some ideas that I liked online today that kind of inspired me. Yeah, what is it with people in white cars? They just blind me. Drives me crazy. Oh, I got this massive pressure between my eyes and it's driving me crazy. It's been like this since this afternoon. I don't know what's going on. It's almost 90 degrees out. I don't know if that's what it is or what, but I'm fucking dying. Headed home, probably gonna cut the grass and shower, and then Nikki will be coming in. I think we're just gonna grill tonight, maybe make some steaks, corn, and I don't know what else, mashed taters or something like that. Nikki's dad had bought, her parents had bought a new TV and soundbar system this year. It was like tax time. I think it was with their tax money they bought this thing. The soundbar stopped working properly, and they're having a problem with, I guess they called up, or he called up Samsung. It's a Samsung soundbar. They told him that that wasn't a good model, and that they don't make that model anymore, and that they would repair it or refurbish it or do something for it, but he'd have to send it back to them. And I guess her dad, instead of wanting to send it back, decided he'd rather just spend money and buy a new one, a new better one or something. So I asked him if I could have the old one, and I'm gonna see if I can get it replaced, repaired, whatever I gotta do, but basically for free. So it's like a $260 soundbar. So I always love the idea of soundbars better than surround sound. I like sound coming from where you're looking at, like especially if you're watching a video versus like all around you and stuff. Maybe I'm old school. It's just I prefer that. I don't know. Oh god, I don't feel good after drinking this pop. I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta leave the house probably about 10:45. Try to get into work about 11:30. Maintenance starts at 12. Thinking about maybe going to the range afterwards with Nikki, but it's gonna be hot as fuck, hot and humid tomorrow. So I'm not looking forward to that. Apparently they make a Tesla Model 3 Performance Edition. I'm gonna have to look into this shit. I was just talking to Luke, and he said that some guy that he follows just got one of these and posted his first 1 week 600-mile review or something. It sounds awesome. So I'm wondering if it is as fast as like the Model S ludicrous mode or whatever. I'll have to look into that. But it was over 50 grand, which is like retarded amount of money. Yeah. Can't wait until there's a used market for Teslas. That'll be like, man, what a world to live in when that happens. When you can go to a dealership and buy a Tesla for half price. Like, what? Incredible. I ordered another Microsoft Surface HDMI VGA adapter, output adapter thing that arrived today. Tomorrow I have, what did I order for tomorrow? I ordered a book and something else. Damn, I can't ever think of it. So it's just fun getting new toys and new things and stuff, but yeah. There's a guy just drove by in a WRX, and his license plate cover says financial mistake. Buddy, unless you're married, you don't know what a financial mistake is yet. Car is about the next biggest financial mistake that you can make or have, I suppose. So we'll see. Wow. Yeah. Alright. Man, everyone's got their toys out today. There's a guy driving a Monty SS. Ooh. His license plate says LSX MC. LSX is a type of motor. Badass motor. I think I want to supercharge my Cutlass. It'd probably be about $3-4 grand, I'm guessing. Thing would be just an absolute monster. Could go from running high 13s, low 14s to probably, I don't know, 12s or something like that, I'm guessing. Guess we'll see. I just gotta figure out like a blow-through carburetor option and stuff like that, so yeah. Headache. Well, I'm not much fun, so I suppose I should just cut this off, so booyah.